Hey everybody, it's Ron Jackson, and actually, that was interesting because I accidentally had my mic on. If you can hear me, please let me know. My settings changed a little bit because I had some issues with my internet. Well, actually, my website is having issues getting redirected to my new site. So if you look on the page here, my it says go to Ronnie Music Label to get some to get the sheet music and tabs for this whole live stream that we're having tonight, which is about um, triads or seven string voicings for three in three octaves on the seven string jazz guitar with a low A. So I'm playing a seven string guitar here that's tuned for jazz, really. Okay, so if you can't hear me, just let me know because I can't tell. I think my settings are fine. I kind of remember the settings and set up my StreamYard. If you want to get StreamYard and be able to stream, you can actually use my link that's on the on in the description, and you can get StreamYard for for a good discount. So for the first things first, everybody, if you're watching, please actually share my live stream, okay? And also follow me everywhere or subscribe to me on here on YouTube. I'm streaming actually live right now to Facebook on my Ron Jackson page, Facebook on my behind the scenes page, and on YouTube at Ron Jackson Music. I'm going live a lot, and I'm taking a lot of my lessons that I actually have written out, like this lesson, this about the live lesson about seven string guitar arpeggios, which with a low A string. So let's talk about this a little bit. So let me move over a little bit so you can see me better. So if you watch carefully, let me see if I can go here. Yeah. I'm trying to get the mic in front of me and do this too. So if I'm playing a seven string guitar like this, okay, I have it tuned to a E, A, D, G, B, E with a low A, not the way progressive rock bands or metal bands play with a low B. I learned this. This is the way I learned from George. Actually from Bucky Pizzarelli, the great seven string guitar player who I studied with for a long time. I studied with him a lot more. Actually, six string guitar, and they tuned it just like this with a low A. George Van Epps started tuning this guitar like this in the 1930s. So a lot of progressive rock guys and metal guys say to me, "Hey man, wow man, you tune to a low A. How's there a seven string jazz guitar? Well, seven strings existed for a long time, and seven string jazz guitar existed way before metal did. Just so you guys know. So everybody's just saying, wow, that's a new thing. No, it's not. Seven string jazz guitar has been around a lot longer. So this is my Benedetto guitar here. If you would see it, it's a seven string. Let me see if I can move this way. Yep. And it's a handmade seven string guitar, jazz guitar, 16 inches, 16B. And I'm going to be playing that today for you guys. So check it out. So let's talk about open string chords. So, you should know all your basic chords. I'm going to take this tuner out in a minute. It's hard to keep these things in tune. So we're going to be talking about open string chords and their arpeggios. So on the seven string, it gets really complicated. Let me pull this over here a little bit so you can see it a little better. Okay, and if you watch carefully, I'm going to be playing a lot of these voicings. A lot of these arpeggios that are very common, I can play them really much easier on a six string guitar. The seven string is much harder, okay, than the six string. Even though six string is hard too, I think. I always say that to people: the seven string is really difficult, but it's still much easier than the six string. Okay, and but the six string is hard too. So that means the seven string is really hard, especially to really play the seven string. So I made these arpeggios up. That's actually a lesson that you can get on my Ronnie Music label. You can get the sheet music and tabs there. And let me show you something. You can also go, I'm going to go to the banner. You can also get a free lesson there if you want, okay? You can get a free lesson there too. I'm showing you that right now. So, if you have any comments or questions, please do so. So here's an A chord. Let me play you the way it's supposed to be played. This is an exercise. Okay, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a 3-octave arpeggio using the low A string. So here it is. Oh, you see that? So that's A, G sharp, E, and then that's one. The next octave is A, G sharp, E, then A, A, C sharp, E, A, C sharp, E, A, C sharp, E, A. That's a 3-octave arpeggio using the low A string. Obviously, I can get up here, but I don't want to go too far yet. I can go like this. I can go A, C sharp, E, like. Watch. I can do it that way too, but I don't want to confuse everybody up on the 7th string yet to play up that high. I can go. If I have to adjust the fingering for that, I will have to go. This is based on the fingerings I already know on the 6th string. Throwing the 7th string in there. That's a good one. This is a 4-octave. This is almost the full range of the 7th string guitar, going from A, the low A. Then I know this is a great 6th string arpeggio I learned from one of my students. Where it goes this is 3 octaves away from this note. So that's C, A, C sharp, E, A, C sharp, E, A, C sharp, A. You can get to that C sharp. But the one I show you uses mostly the open strings. You should be able to play arpeggios everywhere. So we're going to cover these things thoroughly, okay? So this is an A major arpeggio. You should be able to do this on 6th string anyway. 6th string is much easier for that. Here. You should practice them different ways like I did. You can go like 3 notes at a time like this. Let me put this down a little bit so I can talk a little bit better. It's hard to play and talk. I'm telling you. You try it. Here we go. Let me fix this mic a little bit. So watch this. You can go like this. See, you should practice your arpeggios like that. Then I can do an open position like this. So that's 3 notes. I mean, actually, 3 octaves, okay? And this one was 4 octaves. And this finger is a little easy. It's much easier, actually, this one. The 4-octave one, because I can use a symmetrical fingering like this. Then do this fingering. 1, 4, and then maybe 2. 1, 4, then 1. So that's a 3-octave A major arpeggio. Now, to play an A minor arpeggio, I would just lower the 3rd. So this is A, then C natural, and then E. So in this position, I would go A, C, E, A, C, E, A, C, E, A. Then backward. You should always know the notes you're playing if you're going to play any kind of guitar or anything that you play, any instrument, especially when you really want to learn the guitar well and know what you're doing. You should be able to say the notes, say the chords to any kind of songs you're working on, etc. Like this. So like another thing I could do is this. Watch. This is the 4-octave one. It's not written out for you yet. This is just the first lesson of this that you can get. Just to remind you, you can get this on my website. I'm reading the sheet music right now. You can get this on my website if you want to learn 7-string jazz guitar. I have a lot more students signing up with me who want to get into 7-string guitar. Which tuned to low A. Everybody, this is a low A, not a low B or a low C. Low B is for progressive rock, and low C is for Brazilian music. So I can do this 4 octaves. Watch this. This is what I learned. I like this. This is what I learned on the 6-string guitar. That's a good thing. That's a good way of playing this, the A minor arpeggio. 4 octaves on the 7-string guitars with the low A. It's a bigger range. The low A in 7-string jazz guitar is the lowest in the music industry. I call it. Sorry. That's cool, isn't it? So that's 4 octaves. Now, so those are the A major and the A minor arpeggios from this lesson. So this really covers the whole range of the guitar, the 7-string jazz guitar. So now, there's a lot of strings to tune here. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to do the E minor arpeggio. So that A arpeggio started on an A string like this. Let's say A major. So, but the E minor arpeggio is a 6-string root chord. So this arpeggio, I start out like on an E note, and then I go down to a low B. So this is how it looks on this first position. This is going to be 2 octaves. Watch this. Oops. Let me do that slow. See that? That's tricky to play. I'm still working on these arpeggios, even though I can play the 7-string pretty good in jazz. But these are basic arpeggios are not easy to play, actually, everybody. So these are great exercises for me too. So remember, you don't just play up and down the arpeggio. You could do different things like this. I'm just doing a different pattern, which is tricky, or every 3 notes. That's tricky to do. So a lot of jumping, and it's much trickier than playing it on 6-string, where I'm kind of used. This is how I play this E minor arpeggio on the 6-string. It's really easy. I go like this. But when you add that 7-string, it brings you to a new dimension of being lost, lost on 7-string space. Now we're gonna get to the E major. Watch this. Here's the E major. See, I'm trying to play every possible way. tricky. It's easy to play up an arpeggio just one note at a time, but when you start doing thirds or every 3 notes like this, that's hard to do. And it just takes a lot of practice where you have to get used to this on a 7-string guitar. So that's the E and the E minor arpeggio, 3 octaves on the 7-string jazz guitar with the low A. Okay, if you have any questions or comments, please send me a comment or anything you want. Okay, and also, again, if you're watching, please do me a favor and follow me at Ron Jackson Music everywhere. Okay, you can pick up this lesson. You can get a freebie lesson on my Ronnie Music label site, which is going to be my new, basically my Ron Jackson Music site. We can get all my, you can get everything over there. Lessons. You can see my concerts. Follow me everywhere. You can get my merch and vinyls and books that I have, etc. Okay, like I'm writing an article right now that's coming out Acoustic Guitar Magazine in the next month or two, and this is one of my books from Acoustic Guitar Magazine. Okay, that I'm in, and so you can get my lessons on my website, all that cool stuff, and T-shirts like I'm wearing right now, my 7-string Guitar Hero shirt, etc. Okay. So this is cool. I'm having a good time teaching you guys, showing you the new arpeggios. So let me go to the next set of arpeggios. Okay, this is the D major. This gets a little trickier. So what I do now, here's a D major on a 7-string. This is the low D. So here's a D major open. Okay. To play a D major arpeggio like this now, I would start like this. Watch this. 3 octaves. See how I did that? Watch this. Then I went to the 9th fret. This is the root D, and then open A, and then root the 3rd. So D, A, D, F sharp, A, D, F sharp, D. Oh, sorry. A, sorry. D, F sharp, A, D. So whenever you're learning how to play any kind of instrument that you're playing, you should know all the notes that you're actually playing. You should know your fingerboard that well, even on the 7-string, which is tricky for me because I don't know it as well. So this is D, and this is A open, okay? Hey, beer hounds. Oh, you're not like greyhounds. My friend Beer Hound says cheers. How you doing, beer hounds? Let me feature your comment. I appreciate you guys watching, everybody. And Beer Hound says hi. If you have any questions about the 7-string jazz guitar, the way it's tuned, this is a 7-string guitar, everybody. I have my tuner on here, and it's tuned to a low A note, which is the jazz tuning. Okay. I keep dropping my pick. So anyway, so I'm doing a lesson about how to do arpeggios on a 7-string guitar, just basic triads, major and minor, okay? And if you're enjoying this show, please subscribe to me because this helps me, create this content for all my users. It helps support my page to give you all this great content on YouTube and everywhere else, okay? So please subscribe to me and share my page, okay? And if you're enjoying the content also as well, there's a super chat button on YouTube, everywhere else, and also on Facebook, wherever you're watching, and on the links on my description. So let me show this comment from Good, man. Just got off work checking out your brilliance. Oh, thank you, man. I'm trying my best. It's hard. It's hard. Just so you guys know, I'm human, and when I'm playing, especially the seven-string guitar, which is really, really difficult. Um, it's and I'm talking about this stuff. It's not easy to do this live. There's no edits, nothing. Okay, I'm just doing this live, and I appreciate you guys can come back and watch this. So I'm doing all these arpeggios. So I did a D major arpeggio. Thank you, Beer Hounds. You're a great guy, and keep drinking that beer, and don't give it too much to your dogs. Okay. So let me show you. Okay, so here's an arpeggio, D major again. Watch this. That's hard to do. So that's only 3 octaves. Watch this. I can do 4, but we don't want to get to that yet. I'm going to write these out for another one. This is a lesson that I have on my website, everybody. Okay, it's 7-string arpeggios on the low A string for its jazz guitar with the low A string. This is E, A, D, G, B, E, low A. Okay, watch this. Here's one way I could do it. I could do 4 octaves. Watch this. Watch it. See that? It's tricky. I got to think about that. Watch this. This is easier now. Watch this. I know this fingering, but that's a 4-octave D major arpeggio, but with an extra note at the bottom. It's actually longer. It's more than 4 octaves. It goes from the D here and the low A, then you could go up to D. Then here's another D, another D, another D, and then the last D. This is a 22nd fret, which is pretty high on this guitar. That's not easy, guys. I'm doing this live without even practicing it. I saw something with you and Alex on. Are you guys going to play together? Oh yeah. So let me show this to Beer Hounds. So my friend Beer Hounds was asking me about my show with Alex Skolnick. So everybody, I had a show with the great Alex Skolnick from the group Testament. We played last week in New York City at this place called City Vineyard, which is related to Sydney Winery. And sorry you guys missed it. It was a great show. But we'll be playing soon again. We're going to be doing a tour in the West Coast in January of next year. If you guys want to come, okay. Alex is pretty busy with Testament. He's going to be going on tour with one of those bands like Anthrax or one of those bands. So, and for a couple of months. And then, but we're going to be doing our jazz gig in January. And I'll be on tour too in different places. Just check me out. Follow me everywhere at Ron Jackson Music so you can see where I'm playing. So that's a great question, Beer Hounds. Too bad you didn't come see us play. I know you. I don't know where you live, but you could have had a beer and hounded us. So let me continue now. Here's a D minor arpeggio. Watch this. So this is going to be a low D, then an A open to reach all those notes. Then I'm going to play an F in here instead of F sharp. Minor, lower the third. So to an F. So this is what I have in my sheet music here for you guys. That's pretty easy. The thing that's hard to do now if you start playing further up the neck, watch. That's 3 octaves on a 7-string with an extra note at the bottom. So that's a D, then an A open, then an F, D, F, and then A, then D, F, A, D, F, A, D. Oh. Ooh, I almost missed the string. See that? So that's cool. So you can play that 3-octave D minor. Now, if I want to stretch out for four octaves, watch this. Let me see if I can do it. Here's how I do it. So that's 4 octaves. That was a challenge. This is all a challenge. Let me show my comment. My friend. Oh, yeah. Let me see. What did you say? Oh, my playing is so efficient. Oh, man, I'm trying. I'm trying my best, Beer Hounds. You know, it's hard to play efficient when you're playing live. No edits. So let me go to the next one. Thank you, Beer Hounds. You're my biggest fan. I appreciate you. And let me know where you're located. I'll come to see you. You're going to come see me play one day in your town, wherever you're at. Hold on. Let me keep going now. So now, here's the G major. This gets a little tricky. So this is a G major chord. Let me do a song called Tuning. So I'm going to tune this. So I'm going to be doing a G major arpeggio on a 7-string jazz guitar. That note's a little out. Watch this. So what's going to happen is when I play a G, I'm going to start. Here's a G chord, but then you have these notes on the bottom on a 7-string with a low A. Watch this. It's going to be a G, then a D, and then a B. So watch this. So I'm going to go like this. Watch. So now I'm going to go all the way up to the 15th fret. Watch this. It's tricky. That's a long way up there, boy. So I'm starting at a low B. Then I'm going this is all a G major arpeggio. Remember, all your chords you should know all over the neck on any guitar. Everywhere you can play a G chord. See that? So watch this. I'm going to do that again. Low B. See that? That's a long way to go up there. Oh, you're in Orange County. Beer Hounds. I was in California, in L.A., Los Angeles County, for the Grammys a few weeks ago, because I was attending the Grammys because I was on a Grammy-nominated record. But I'll be back for the Grammys next year because I'm a Grammy, I'm a Recording Academy member. So maybe I'll see you out there, Beer Hounds, and have a couple of Beer Hounds with some dogs. Okay, so here's the G major arpeggio again. Watch this. So let me show that. Awesome, man. You're cool. So he's out in Orange County. He's out in Orange County, my friend Beer Hounds. You look good too, man, for a dog. So watch this. I'm gonna play this one more time. Here's a G major arpeggio. I'm gonna start with the G, and I'm gonna go down to the D, and then go up 3 octaves. Everywhere. So that's one way of playing it. Now, here's a G minor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load the third. Here's a G minor chord. So I'm going to go. So you're going to go to a B flat here, which is a low note. Remember, we have a 7-string here tuned to a standard tuning with a low A. Okay, so when I do a G minor arpeggio now, it's going to be a little tricky because I'm going to lower the third to a B flat instead of a B natural minor. So that's G minor. Watch this. So I'm going to go like this. It's hard to do this thing with a microphone, but anyway. So remember, you should know your chords everywhere. Know your chords everywhere when you're doing these arpeggios. No matter if you're playing 7-string or 6-string. Watch. So this is the G minor arpeggio. Actually 3 octaves, but there's an extra couple of low notes. It goes past 3 octaves. So this is way below from the G minor that you would play on a normal guitar, 6-string. So this is the D on the bottom and the B flat. So if I'm playing a 6-string, I could play it much faster. Let me see. See if I can do it fast here. It's hard to do it on the 7-string. Let me see if I can do it again. It's pretty tricky. So yeah, that's cool. But this is, if you could get this really together on your 7-string guitar playing, jazz particularly, sounds really good. I could do it much easier on the 6-string, because on 6-string I'm used to doing this. Watch this. See how easy that is on the 6-string? Much easier. This I'm using the 6-string part only. Now I throw that 7-string in there. It's a little tricky, okay? So these are my 7-string voicings. Triads on a 7-string guitar tuned to a low A that's we tune in jazz like that, okay? Not progressive rock where it's low B, or progressive rock or metal, or Brazilian, which is a low A. This is a low, which is a low C, excuse me. This is a low A, okay? So it's a little different. Now, so we're almost done. We only have a couple of more arpeggios. We haven't got to C yet. So here's a C chord in a 7-string guitar. Watch this. Now if I put this down an octave, that's a C, open C chord. That's low. Okay? Now if I'm going to play a C major arpeggio, it's going to be like this. So it's going to be C, E, G, then C, E, G, C, E, G, C. Oh. Okay, you can't go any lower because it's going to be a different note. This is going to be an A here. What? Oh, that's tricky. So actually I could go like this too. Because the thing that's tricky for me, if I hit the C note here, then hit an open string, I'm used to more doing this with the C here. With the C and the E here. Because it's I can see the pattern. But here, the open strings always mess you up a little bit. It's too let me see here. Let me show Beerhound's statement. So Beerhound says this is a bit advanced for me, but it's sure fun to watch how it's done. I appreciate it, Beerhounds. So I'm sitting here trying to play this stuff. It's tricky for me to play it. Or I can do it this way too, with the open string. Or let me take off your comment. Thank you, Beerhound. So what I did was I can play the C here, and then the G, then C, E, G, excuse me. C, E, G. I can do it that way, I can do it this way. And fret the E. In a way, it's a little easier to fret it because the open strings always mess people up. I mean, unless you're playing open string chords. See what I did? Okay, so that's a C major. Now we're going to go C minor. So we're going to go. So we did with C minor, you lower the third from E, the E here to a minor. So remember, major sounds happy, minor sounds sad. So that's how I learned it in college anyway. So I'm going to go C, E flat. That's a little easier. No, nothing's easy. See how I played that? So remember, whenever you're playing all these chords, you should know how to really play these arpeggios all over the neck eventually. Watch me. See what I did? So I did, oh man, that's how many octaves? 1, 1, 2, that's 1 octave. And then 3 octaves, then 4, then 5. That's a big range on a guitar. Watch this. Then, watch this. That's first octave, second, third, fourth. That's the fifth, then backward. Oh. Wow, that's pretty long, man. That's a lot of octaves. And I had to change the finger. I kind of messed up going back. This is easier if I go like this. So I'm playing at different fingerings. You should know how to play these things not only the same way. You have to be able to play all different ways on the fingerboard. Sometimes I play it like this. I do this pattern. Using the same shape. See that? Oh, so let me see what Beer Hounds had to say. Oh, yeah. So these runs, everybody, just so you know, that's a great point. I love the way Beer Hounds talks about this. Look. So Beer Hounds said you cover the entire neck. Yeah. So a lot of these arpeggios, if you get really good at it, I can show you. I'm going to write these out for 7-string on my. So all this stuff is available in my store, Beer Hound. Everybody else, if you want to pick up these things. So the point is to be able to cover the whole guitar neck eventually. So Beer Hound said you covered the whole neck. So watch this. Here's a C major arpeggio. Watch this. Watch this. Now if I do this right, it'll go like this. See that? See that? So that's tricky because I don't know as well as 6-string, but watch this. Now I can do it like this. See, that's the whole length of the neck. C. That's really cool. Let me show what Beer Hound said. That's insane looking. Watch one more time, everybody. C, E, G, C, E, G, C. This mic is in my way. So when I'm playing through the neck, everybody, just so you know, I'm like, I'm actually, you should know where your notes are, so I'm going like this. hard to reach. Oh. So I'm covering the whole neck, everybody. The whole neck. So if you have any questions, please ask. I'm only person that's talking to me is Bear Hounds because he had a few beers with his hound dogs. But I'm just kidding. But so the whole goal is to really know your guitar neck and connect all your chords. Obviously, I have to practice myself. Here's an E major chord on a 7th string, but I can play all these low notes. A. This is the full range of the A. Watch this. Here's an A chord. A, C sharp, A. Then I could do that. Watch this. Now I can play this 4 octaves now. I could try to reach the C sharp here. That's cool. You should know your neck like that, especially on the 7th string. But, you know, this is not easy for me because I haven't been playing 7th string as long as I've been playing 6th string. I've been playing the 7th string for about, 12 years, 12 or 13 years, where I played the 6th string since I was about 11. So this is much harder. So there's so many ways you can actually do this on a guitar neck too. And remember, you should know all your chords when you do that. That's tricky. So you see how I connected all the A chords above that? In every cage chord system you want to call it. But on the 7th string. That's tricky. I keep hitting that note wrong over there. So that's my whole, lesson about the 7th string guitar and the basic triads you can play, major and minor, off from the basic chords like C minor, C major, C minor, E major, E minor. Oh, you know what I didn't do yet? I didn't do F. So I forgot. So there's one last one, F. So here's F and F minor. So here's a good one. So that's a basic open string chord, F. Now watch this. I can go like this now. F, then C, and then watch this. I'm going to do 3 octaves. So that's an F major arpeggio on a, oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to put the low A. So that's F, C, A, which is the 5th to the 3rd of the F, which is C. Okay, and then you could do minor. Now, when I hit the low A, you're not going to be able to play. The minor will make the A and A flat. Woo, that's hard to do. So a lot of these kind of fingerings are much easier on 6th string. So let me show you guys really quick. Is an arpeggio the same as sweeps? You could so this is a great question, beer hounds. Listen to this. So beer hounds is asking, is an arpeggio the same as a sweep? You could sweep arpeggios. So if I want to sweep this, watch this. I could sweep it like this. I just did a bunch of sweeps with the arpeggio. See what I did? I swept going up. Watch this. So I did a sweep over across 3 strings, across strings 5 to 3, then 3 to 4, 3 to 1, and then I could sweep backward. See? See? So you can sweep arpeggios. That's hard to do. So those are sweeps, okay? But I'm not doing sweeps today because I'm just trying to make sure I execute the right arpeggio. So those are sweeps, actually. See that? See, those are sweeps using arpeggios, okay? Usually I sweep an arpeggio like this. Like that. Like that. Different types of sweeps like that, or this one. So those are sweeps, everybody. Or those are different kinds of sweeps and things like that, and economy picking and stuff like that. That's a great question. Yeah, sweeps are fast. Yeah, sweeps can be fast. And you know, it's different too when you sweep on guitar that's distorted and guitar that's clean, like I'm playing. Let me see. Those sweeps look super hard to pull off. And nothing's easy to play on the guitar, I don't think. You know, especially with the strings I have, I use 14s on here. See that? You know, these are different kinds of sweeps in our exercise. Okay, let me show you something, everybody. So I was showing you about 7-string octaves. 7-string arpeggios. But if you do it on a 6-string, it's much easier. Let me pull out my 6-string for a second. Watch this. Oops. So here's my 6-string. So it's a little easier to play these kind of arpeggios on the 6-string. They're much easier to play for me. Watch that. That's an F minor arpeggio. Okay. Let me see if I can put the camera a little bit better. So watch this. That's an F minor arpeggio. That's much, much easier. Or actually, this is so much easier than the 7-string because minor or C major, or what's this? So these are the arpeggios that I'm playing on a minor. You know, this is a great guitar too. This is a D'Angelico. I'm a D'Angelico artist as well. So this is you can find this on my Amazon store if you want. So if you guys are enjoying this, again, please follow me and subscribe to me and that helps me create great content for you guys to watch. And also, if you enjoy this, and you can actually super chat me here, or I don't know what's called on Facebook, to help support me as an artist. And also, let me show you some of my banners. I forgot to show you this earlier. You can be a subscriber to my YouTube channel if you want, so you can get exclusive content for yourself. And also, I'm showing you my what's this one? Those are my, if you want to donate to my show or anything. Another way, you could do PayPal and Venmo, Cash App, all that stuff at Ron Jackson Music. And I really appreciate you guys watching. And you can watch the replay. And I appreciate my man over here, Beer Hounds, because he's been watching the whole time and commenting. And you can watch this live stream again. Everybody, thank you, Beer Hounds. I appreciate it. Appreciate the super chat. I appreciate it. Let me show this to everybody. So, Beer Hounds, since you've been so great, I'm going to play you a song. Thanks for the super chat, Beer Hounds. So let me play you a song on the 7th string, since we're doing a 7th string subject. And this is dedicated to Beer Hounds for a super chat. And I appreciate you, Beer Hounds. Hold on. And I'll check you out when I'm in LA next year. Or maybe this year. Hold on. So I'll play you a tune right now, dedicated to Beer Hounds. And I appreciate your support, Beer Hounds. Thank you. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate everybody. Thank you, Beer Hounds. And we'll see you very soon. Thank you, man. Oh, thanks, man. Try my best. And keep in touch, everybody, Beer Hound and everybody. And I'll see you at the next live stream. I try to go live a few times a week, talk about different subjects. You can find all this music, everybody. Go to ronniemusiclabel.com, and there's a free lesson there. If you want, let me show you the banner for that. You can get a free lesson at ronniemusiclabel.com and check it out. And this lesson here about the 7-string arpeggios, you can pick up there as well if you want to get a copy. And just in general, please, follow me everywhere, and that'll be great. And I'll see you guys very soon. Okay. And thank you, Beer Hounds and everybody. And I'll see you on the West Coast soon sometime. And I'll be playing different places all over the country, in the world, in the next year or so. And thank you, everybody. I'll see you guys soon. Have a great night. Okay. And you can watch the live stream after this. On my YouTube channel and on Facebook anytime you want, okay? Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great night. Bye-bye. Thank you.